turn this trailer into a tiny house. Before it goes up, must come down.
Pull your cart, little boy.
This is a lot of work, but we'll get there.
There's still more water coming out of that thing.
Anyone else gonna go to the bathroom?
You can't afford a nice door.
Oh yeah?
Cheap ass.
Oh, that's it? Really? That's what we're gonna go with that? By the way, we were gone. When we were gone, I made this. That's my face. Like I put my face on it and I drew a. This is my eyes.
Blah, blah, blah.
That's my nose. This is my nose and that's my chin.
I want to know why you're doing that. Can you explain?
I'm very tired.
Oh, well, I've survived so far. 2 months and a week of almost 24/7 with this guy.
Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't even think about it! Don't even dream
The
about
walls of the project.
Oh, but the project. The moment you think about doing a tiny home,
Go buy one.
check yourself into a mental institution.
Hello everyone and welcome to the TinyWanderland Chronicles. This is episode 30. I can't believe I'm actually saying it, but it truly is episode 30. Today is a day where we take a break from the madness. Dean had invited me to go on a quick trip to a beautiful place. All I needed was a passport, some time away from the Tiny Wanderer, an open mind, and a negative COVID-19 test, which you saw in the last episode. I got that. We are going to start off tonight or today, whichever, with this. I want you guys to read this. This is information from Drew, and if you can read it, you can see he's taking ownership for the solar not working. Now, think about this. I'm going to be gone for a week. Why leave the Tiny Wanderer at Roberts or in the storage unit when we can haul it down to Hurricane, Utah? Got to go that way anyway with Maggie to get to the Las Vegas airport where we'll be departing for our trip. And then Drew has all week to basically look it over, right? And you're thinking, well, a week? Drew's got to be able to figure it out by then, right? Well, as you'll find out in later episodes, this madness or drama did not end. Anyway, hopefully you got a chance to read that. We're moving on. As you can see, I was cooking meals. I was eating. I was currently eating and working in the Tiny Wanderer as I finished it. So you'll see a lot of kind of transformations as that takes place. This is probably a view of the United States. And then there's the stove. Not sure what that is. Looks like I was bringing on water. I don't think I actually started filling my tanks yet. These are these are interesting. These are chrome lettering that go on pretty much every vehicle I own. So Maggie has a name, Little Coo, which you guys know now is the Endurer. If you watch Tiny Wanderland, the real episodes, you'll see the transformation after Little Coo's destruction and rebirth. The Tiny Wanderer, of course, has its tag, and Brutus now has its tag as well. So just kind of a cool thing to show you there. Not very expensive either. I think like 60 or 70 cents a letter. Maybe it's like $1.10 a letter. I don't remember, but it doesn't add up to much when you're titling something. This is a view of me just above Hurricane, Utah, off of the I-15. Found a beautiful spot up there. Took some amazing shots up there. Once again, when you have a tiny home, you have the ability to pretty much go wherever you want to go. This has always been one of my favorite pictures. Just looking up at the stars, almost broke my neck in this picture. When I look at this, guys, it's like, whoa. You're probably thinking, whoa, 30 episodes ago. No, that's probably not true. Probably more like 20, we'll say 23 episodes ago. This is what the Tiny Wanderer looked like. And these are just some flashbacks as to, like, there it is. Look, before we even cut into it. There's me chilling out in the Tiny Wanderer. I'm not sure if this is before or after my trip because everything is, I think, out of order. There is a picture of me. Yeah, you know what? This is an arrival picture. This is me getting back to the Tiny Wanderer. So these are out of order. Just ignore that. Heading on down to Vegas. And there's some food. Again, these are completely out of order, guys. There's Home Depot. I don't even... There's a canyon on my way to Vegas. There's a canyon. There's Dean at our destination. So these are all out of order. This entire episode is just whacked. So I'll do my best to describe what you're seeing. Those are my test results. Yeah, this entire episode is just trash, guys. So just bear with me. I will narrate as best I can. There's a big view of the Tiny Wanderer when it was fully insulated. View of it in the parking lot. Another view of it at the Tetons. Heading into the canyon. I stopped off in Vegas and picked up a t-shirt, but I think I did that on the way back. That's the weird thing about this. This is the way there. This was at In-N-Out during COVID, and as you can see, it was crazy. Gus was having himself a field day there. You know what? That actually may be the way there. I may be wrong, guys. These maybe not be out of order. I don't know. There's a hare at the airport, and you're saying, Jay, where are you going? Well, if you guessed Alaska, you are correct. Me and Gus were headed for a few days in Alaska. This was taken just on the plane to Seattle. And the reason why I took it was because I was just in awe by how close two people could be. This is something I've wanted all my life. I thought I found it with Kim. I thought I found it with Melissa. I don't know if I would have had it with Heather. No way to really know that for sure. We never got really started. Could have possibly found it with Lindsay, but we were two different people, although she is one of my best friends now. I thought for sure that this would have been me and Charlie with the kids behind us in 3 seats, kicking the seats the whole time. It wasn't meant to be. I do have the Lord in my life, and I'm happy for that. We'll move on. Sorry about that, guys. This is over Seattle at 0 degrees north. Seattle, flying through Seattle. Here we go. You ready, guys? Here we go. Alaska. Anchorage, Alaska. Look at that moose. Interestingly enough, due to the weather and how cold and rainy it was, we only saw 1 moose the whole time we were there. Me and Dean on a trip. I think we were going to Seward. I don't know what that is, guys. Oh, it was a Walmart in Alaska. I was really struck by the fact there was no plastic. I think we'll see that in the United States someday if we can get off our high horse about using all the energy and not recycling. That was funny, Abbey Inn, because that's where me and Heather did most of our stay during the Tiny Wanderland build. And I saw that and I thought that was funny. And just some more views of Anchorage. This is the Alaska pipeline. It was really cool to be up and close and see that. This was my little Airbnb, bed and breakfast, what do you want to, you name it. Dean was down the street. We were at the North Pole, Alaska. And very beautiful place. Beautiful bed, beautiful room. I was enjoying the bubble bath that I picked up at Walmart. I will make a mental note here, guys, without getting too personal. I mixed that little packet of Dino bubble bath with the bubble bath that was already at the Airbnb. And I did not know this was going to happen, guys, but a problem developed, as you can see, and it got worse and worse until there was a bang on the door, and apparently this bubble bath was coming out of everybody's sinks, toilets, and bath. Now, I don't know if you guys know what Flobies are. There's a internet video out there about a guy who dumps, I think they're called flobies, down a drain, and they go absolute crazy. It's in French or something like that, but it's supposed to be hilarious. I think Heather showed it to me. We was having my own little Flobies episode here in North Pole, Alaska. It even came out of the pizza box. Actually, I'll leave that for you guys to decide if that was possible. But needless to say, there's probably a note at that Airbnb now that says no bubble bath allowed in the rooms. That is what I bought. It's about 70 cents in Walmart. And that is what I mixed it with. And let me tell you something, the results were, well, tragic. Here's a view of the Airbnb downstairs. Me and Dean zipping. There's a moose over there on the left. You can see the moose and the calf. It was the only one we saw. A view of, I think, Denali's out there somewhere. Just chilling somewhere, some statue somewhere. And there's a view of, I think that's Valdez on my way back. Just kind of on the airplane. There's Dean, my man Dean, right there behind me. He rode with me to Seattle, and then we went separate ways. I went to Vegas, and he went to Texas. No clue. I think this is Vegas. Yeah, see, this is the trip back, because you can see I'm wearing my Alaska shirt. There's Maggie, right where I left her at my friend's parking lot. He was very helpful to let me leave her there. And there's a welcome to Vegas sign. I took that for Heather. We had taken pictures like that previously, but we lost them when the phone crashed. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. It was good to take a break from the Tiny Wanderer. In the next episode, episode 31, we'll cross a threshold and we will go. Right now, as we speak, we are headed to Truce to see what amazing developments that he was able to fix and hopefully have some working solar. Don't hold our breath on that one, but follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment. You know the deal. See you guys in the next episode.